Hi, this is Shane Starr, and this morning I am completing my second video in a series about New Year's resolutions. In part one, we talked about New Year's resolutions in general, three different approaches. A lot of people make resolutions, and for a number of different reasons, either unrealistic goals, not checking their progress, just forgetting about it, or making too many resolutions, they end up falling away. Another extreme is to say anything that's worthwhile doing, do it now and don't make a resolution about it. And my approach has been sort of a midpoint between these two extremes, and it centers on making easy to reach, very understandable goals, but with layers, starting with a general theme, then about 6 aspects to that theme, and then under each aspect then we get into specifics on how that works. Now, I wanted to say most people's resolutions have something to do with being in shape or weight loss, and I'm going to make a separate video about that later, and that's a component of mine as well. But again, moving forward to today's subject is an example, and since this channel is a typology channel, I'll make references to, Enneagram, in some cases MBTI, and we'll see how that goes. So let me show you a little inside look at what my resolutions look like. Okay, so part of my New Year's resolutions involve looking at what happened the year before, good and bad. And I think that this is a part, both in school and at work and in people's personal lives, there's not enough review. I mean, we study something, we work on it, we're tested, and then we move on to the next thing without really taking time to go over the test and see how everything went. So my New Year's resolutions, again, in between the two extremes of making brand new resolutions and having it being just an ongoing thing, I have the same basic categories that I'm going to have this year. So what did I do well? Starting with the most important thing in my life is my faith and my religion. And I did make it to church every Sunday this year. I didn't miss any, so that's good. There are these series by a Catholic priest, and it's Ascension Presents, that's the channel. And they have a Bible in the Year study, and they also have a Catechism in the Year study. What they do is they give you a little chunk out of the Bible and out of the Catholic Catechism every day, and by the end of the year you're finished. I did indeed complete those, even though the end of the year is tomorrow. I successfully did mine, so I finished a couple days early, actually, so that was good. Bible in the Year, Catechism in the Year. I've been working out every day for the past 5 years, not missing, even if I'm sick, tired, stressed, drama going on. It doesn't interfere with my workout, so that's another good thing. I had a change of job, and I went through 4 or 5 short stints at other places that all had their good points and bad points, but I finally found not only the right profession but the right company. I'm really happy where I'm at, and I can check that off my list now. I am on my way to being completely debt free, so that's a good thing. I like to have a little theme. Maybe this is the Enneagram 3 inside my deeper core type, but I like to have a theme, and my personal color theme, it's all about me, not anyone else. I have a black and white theme. My office has those colors. My car has those colors. My wardrobe includes those colors, and that just makes it's like a little uniform. Maybe it's a autistic spectrum thing. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's mine and mine alone, and it makes me feel good to have that. And that's the way I roll. This is a kind of funny one. I didn't change my type. All of us in typology, when we get into different types and get into them, you start thinking about, hey, maybe this type, I resonate a lot with it. Maybe, could I be this type? I just watched an Enneagram 5 video today, and no one has ever typed to me as a 5. I have not typed myself as a 5, but there was so much that I could relate to. And, Enneagram 5 behind number Enneagram 1, I test higher in 5 than any other type, even though if I was doing a tri-type, I'd probably be 1, 3, 6. If I went solely by testing, it'd probably be 1, 3, 5, because 5 is my second highest self-test after 1. But I'm happy that I didn't go back around the corner and change my type. Now, I was in Socionics typed LSE, and he thought he saw a lot of SP3 in me. I resisted the urge to translate that to ESTJ and MBTI, because when I look at ESTJ and MBTI, I know it's supposed to be the same as LSE, but it's not quite, and ISTJ and MBTI is a better fit for me. And Enneagram 1, when you get to the core parts of it, that's a better fit for me than 3 or 5, as I was just talking about. Another good thing, I stayed 100% clean and sober. I used to sort of advertise it, hey, it's been 6 months, it's been 9 months, it's been a year, it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years. Now I'm on year 6, and I don't, put that as an update anymore. It's just sort of a given, and that's sort of a maintenance thing, not necessarily a goal anymore, but it is something positive, that I'm proud of. And then last but not least, even though I worked out every day, I pushed myself hard enough to stay fit, but not hard enough to get injuries. I'm proud of the fact that I had no injuries. I had no health issues. I'm on no medications or anything like that. No knee problems, no back problems. Seeing what's happening to a lot of my friends lately, this is, I don't even take pride in it. Maybe it's luck. And it's a combination of luck and work on my diet and health and fitness routines, but I'm proud of that, so I put it in positives. Now let's look at the negatives. In the Catholic Church, we have 5 days of holy obligation, where it may or may not fall on a Sunday, but we're supposed to go to church on those days. And on the day after Halloween, I forgot. And, there's no excuses, no special reason. I went out with my son for Halloween. The next morning we woke up and played, and had I known or remembered, hey, you're supposed to go to church, I definitely would have gone. But when I went to confession, I mentioned that, and they understood. So I think I'm all right. While I am close to my high school weight, it looks like I'm going to finish the year about 5 pounds over the ideal weight I would like to be. So I'm close. I'd rather be 5 pounds overweight than 50 or 20 or anything else. So I can make this up in a couple days, easy, but it's a negative. In my character, I still have some problems of gossiping too much, some negative thinking, swearing. I would like to wipe those out of my character altogether. I put a little star next to that one because I really need to work on that one a lot. Next, I would say I didn't spend enough quality time with family, and especially I didn't put any effort to spend any quality time with friends and maybe online contact. I put some time into that, like with YouTube and stuff, and made some comments on my friends' posts on Facebook. But it's not that I wanted to and didn't do it. It's more the fact that I didn't want to and didn't make time for it. So that was an issue for me, and I'm going to try to be more out there in the world this year if I can. Last two things, I had some binge eating issues. I'm on such a strict workout program and diet. I didn't measure up to my goals about drinking enough water every day, and I am still guilty of the Haagen-Dazs ice cream binge. In fact, I just had another one of those last night. When you're not drinking, you're not missing workout days, you don't take sick days, I could forgive myself for the off Haagen-Dazs nights, but I think there's been too many of those lately, so I got to work on that. Last but not least, I need to work on my spontaneity, and I don't know how this fits into typology, but I put NE on there. I need to be open to new experiences. I'm the kind of person that even if my boss comes in and says, hey, everyone, drop what you're doing at work, we're having a celebration or something, everyone's happy except me. It's like, hey, but I have these things on my to-do list I haven't checked off yet. And it's like almost OCD. Well, it is OCD, and I really need to work on that. Okay, so looking at that review, that helps me set up my my resolutions. So my theme, the great commandment from Jesus is love God and love others like yourself. And as a self-typed Enneagram 1 wing 2, that fits perfect. So 1 wing 2 is my little catchphrase theme. And that is number 1, seek perfection, and number 2, love others. And type 1 is the perfectionist, and type 2 is the type that is focused on doing things for others. So the year 2025 is a 1 wing 2 theme. The great commandment: love God, love others, seek perfection, help other people. And that is the theme. If I forget all the other details, all the details in here, I can remember that. Okay, so that goes back to our overall strategy of having it simple and easy to understand, and then you have layers of complexity as you need it. So what I have is a little 7-star life resolution model, and it starts with God, and that's mostly church, prayer, and having good habits. Some of which we already touched on that I'm going to work on, like the gossip and negative thinking and swearing. Next, family, home, friends, acquaintances. This is the one that's weakest in me right now that I really need to work on and be better. Finances, no debt, spending and saving. I need to have better spending habits. I need to increase my savings account. I'm close to having no debt. I'm still about $1,000 or so left. I'll wipe that out this coming month, so that'll be a good victory for me in 2025. Typology, I have my YouTube channel, and I am keeping up on Instagram, Facebook. That's partially, that goes with the friends and acquaintances a little bit, but it's separate since it's online, so I made a separate category for that. Next, my aesthetics. I talked a little bit about that. I have my black and white theme, my car, office, room, and my fashion. So I will keep that up to date. If my shoes start getting worn out or I need a new suit or car gets scratched or something, I'll keep up and be good on maintenance of those things and keep my aesthetic self-sense up. Health, I have my diet and workout program. Now I have a weight target, and my workout program is sort of specific. Again, I think I'm going to do a separate video about that because I have a very unique workout program that I follow, a different type of workout 7 days a week that splits into 3 days weights, 3 days endurance, and then 1 day like a long hike. And I'll get into those specifics in another video. And then certainly not last or least, but work. I'm in the property management business. I have work at home, and to keep my intellect up, I have continuing education that I am engaged with at the University of Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish one in South Bend, Indiana. I do that online. Okay, so those are my main categories. Now, what are some specifics? And this is where you write it down. Now, some of these, they're on maintenance, so I will barely look at the specifics. Like some of them are I need to really focus on more. So let's just go down the list. I've done reasonably well with my relationship with God. I pray every morning, every night. I do a rosary on my hikes on Wednesdays. I've been doing my Bible in a year, catechism in a year. Now they're going to do a rosary in a year. So I'm going to do these two again, and I'm going to add the rosary to it. And then I attend Our Lady Queen of Angels Church in Newport Beach every Sunday. I'm going to continue that. And I'm also going to get my holy days of obligation set and make sure I don't forget those. And I'm going to really focus on no negativity, no gossip, and no swearing. I've had a problem with that. I don't want to swear anymore. I need to not engage in gossip. I've been doing better about that, but I need to do better still. And then no negativity. A standing joke in our family is if you have a good idea, I'm the one who you go to get all the things wrong with it, and I would like to have a more positive, optimistic mindset instead of, well, that's a good idea, but have you thought of A, B, and C things that can go wrong? I want to stay away from that. So that's my specifics about my relationship with God coming into the new year. Okay, family. I need to learn more peace, understanding, and compromise at home. It doesn't have to be my way all the time. I need to spend quality time with my kids at least once a week. My smallest one, I live with him, so that part's easy, but I need to not tease as much, and then I need to spend quality time with my other kids as well. I need to participate in social activities like at work or at church, and there's that little extrovert intuition thing. Again, it's not a science, but this is weak in my stack, except for analogies. I'm good at those, but if you take analogies out of it, I'm not that great with this function. I need to be more open to new experiences. If someone says, hey, we have a trip, or there's a party, or hey, there's a gathering, we're doing this, I need to make myself go. To be more accurate here, it would be NE/FE. I need to be better at those two things. Those are my worst two functions. FE's probably my worst. Unless you only see me online, then you probably think I'm great at it. But in real life, not so much. I'm aware of that, and I'm going to work on it. And then I want to keep up with my acquaintances online better. We're still friends on Facebook, and I want to drop in and say hi once in a while. Okay, so this is the most area that I need to work on better. Okay, work. jumping from worst to best. This is where I'm operating the best. I want to maintain what I have going on, operate at a top quality level at work, no days off, follow all the rules, ask for help when I need it, which sometimes is a problem. And I need to be open to helping others too. There's that one wing two thing again. I want to be perfect and no days off, follow the rules, but I need to reach out and help others when I need it, and there's the two part. I should be in position for some promotions. I think I already am, at least a raise. Again, that NE thing, if someone said, hey, surprise, we're promoting you, I don't know if I would be happy about it. Like, I have my little system running at full, like, top level right now, and it feels good being functional and at the top of my game. A promotion means now I'm learning again and getting into something new and having to switch properties or something. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. So, but still, technically speaking, I should be either one of these for sure by the end of the year. Health-wise, here's another one. I'm doing good. My workout program every day, no days off. OMAD meal plan, that stands for 1 meal a day. I'll probably squeeze it into 2, but those 2 meals will be close together. Weight, I should always be at or under 172. Maintain regular checkups, doctor's, eyes, dentist, 32 ounces of water every day. Now, it should be more than that, but since I drink so much coffee and other liquids, I'll keep the pure water to 32 ounces a day. I'm doing reasonably well on this, but I want to tighten it up and do even better. Finances, debt-free, only spend what is necessary, no vanity spending. Save 10% every paycheck into a savings account. Pretty simple. Aesthetics, continue my black and white theme. These are just kind of play resolutions. They're not really that important, but it makes me feel good having my own little system. I wear a black suit and tie every day. No one else at my work wears a tie. I'm the only one, but I like it for me, even if it's weird to my work culture or other people. Maybe I'm overdressed. Again, maybe it's I'm on the spectrum or something. I've never been diagnosed, but people close to me tell me, I think you're somewhere on there. I don't know. I like my black suit and tie every day, and then I get my variety out of different shirt colors. But mostly it's a black and white look. Last but not least, I want to keep up on my YouTube channel, my Instagram account, Facebook groups, and settle in my self-typing, which is right there. And that concludes my resolutions. I hope that, not that you would do it the same way as me, unless you're the same Enneagram or MBTI type as me, then maybe this system resonates with you. Again, if you're an ESTP Enneagram 7, you just get a good idea in your head and roll with it and don't give it any other thought. If you're an Enneagram 8, this is probably way too detailed for you and you probably think it's somewhat of a waste of time. Different looks will have different ways, but I think it's good for each of us to be the best version of ourselves we can be. And I've given you an inside look at my life, what that looks like for me. That's it. See you next year.